So I want to create a video showing you my Leatherman Charge collection. Pretty much they're all kind of like identical things, but some of them come in different things that are combined together. So for example, this one gives you the camouflage version of it. And inside we have the Camo Edition. Actually, comes to think about, I think it is in the wrong case. I think it's supposed to be in this one. And the next one is the Leatherman Charge Titanium. There was small differences between all of them. And the last one is this one right here. Now I have had more than those, and in fact I had another camouflage version, but this one I actually sold, so right now I have this one instead. Now I'm not about to get every single one of the charges, and the reason for that is quite simple. It is because they're very identical to each other. And this is the case it actually comes with, so you know how it looks like. And I'm not too happy with this one. This one is kind of like lame, to tell you the truth, out of all the other cases. And it comes with a multi-variety of those small tools that you can use for a lot of different things, and those are called bits. So this is not a complete bit set. As you can see by here, it is missing a few of them, but this is how it comes in the mail. I mean, that's actually how you're gonna get them if you're gonna be buying them. So this is actually my complete collection of them, and definitely if you want to get a collection of Charge, those are actually pretty much the main variety options for you to pick from, except there is one that has yellow, I think an orange version that goes on top. So pretty much it is the plates that go on top of it that makes the biggest difference between them, except for the Charge Titanium. The Titanium, there was actually special editions of this one. Usually I don't like getting the all silver version, but this one just looks awesome in my opinion. And I just like the way this thing feels. Really cool looking feeling when you go right through this right here. And it is super shiny. And I'm not a fan of shiny tools. This actually might be the only one I have in my collection that is shiny, but it actually looks good. Just the way they constructed this, it makes it look really good and awesome. Unfortunately, this was the older edition, so if something happens to this tool, you have to send the whole thing back. You can't just unscrew this and switch this around. The Charge is probably one of the best Leatherman multi-tools, hands down, that you can actually buy and own. Everything else is just seconds to none to the Charge. The Charge is one of the best tools that they have on the market as well. Compared to all the competitors, it blows them all away. Made in USA, really high quality, and gives you all the access to all the tools right in the front of this, how it actually should be. So you get every single one of those tools on every one of those sides, and every single Leatherman Charge is kind of identical. The biggest difference is this is probably the biggest difference, because the Titanium edition of the Charge is just slightly bigger than the normal edition, and a little bit wider, just a little bit. So this is like miniature differences between those two. One of my favorite is actually not the Titanium, is either the Camouflage or the Blackout Edition here that we have. And the Camouflage one, they actually come with three different patterns. One of them was special edition pattern that I actually sold to actually get that one, which actually came almost I would say this was actually 20 bucks cheaper because the one I sold, I sold for like 179. So they do actually hold value. This is one of those clear cases where you buy something and not only you get the money's worth of it if you're not going to be using it. And I do suggest for you not to use the ones in your collection. Just get one that you're going to be using, like the Signal, for everyday carry and use, and then collect the rest of them, because they do hold their value once they stop making them. And they do stop making some of them. Or if you get your hands on the special edition one, the price of those really go up. And unfortunately, I had one ability to get a special edition one, and I missed out on it. And that's it. You only get like a week to grab those, and they stop selling them. Everything else, they stay until they finish the lineup, and then you might be able to get it or not. So this one, this camouflage version comes with Blackout Edition of the tools. They're almost identical as well. They are identical. All the tools are the same in all different Leatherman charges. And even if this one is the Titanium Edition, it is just the name, it's just the case. Other than that, they're all very similar looking. And you can look at hundreds of them, different ones, but specifically there is about 10 different exact variations that have been made to date. I think there's about exact 10 of them, and they're very, very similar, just different designs on them. This is the newest addition to my collection over here. It is the Total Blackout Edition. I like it because it is so slick. It is like totally blackout, and if you're doing some special ops or military stuff, you want to get definitely the Blackout Edition. It is much better than the camouflage even, because nobody can actually see it at all. But it is a hard choice because most military guys like the camo a little more than the Total Blackout version. But at night or at dusk, this is actually pretty good compared to the camo. Well, I don't know. It's really a hard decision to make, but it is a personal preference. I just think the all black one just looks awesome. You can see right here, all blackout everything. I really like the way this thing looks like. Really nice one. So if you're considering getting one of those things and you're just a little bit on the fence, not sure which one you should actually be getting your hands on, I'm really suggesting the Blackout Edition. And both of those come with this thing that you can interchange. So this is a little bit superior to actually the titanium, just in a slight, small kind of a way. But make sure to know one thing about the chargers. Every single one of those tools is 100% identical in every single function. So we have the knife here. On the other side, we have the blade with surrogate edge over here, which is kind of like a saw. And over here, we have the fisherman kind of a tool right now, and this cool looking knife. And over there, we have this is like a file starter tool, or you can use this for sanding special things. Opening them up, you get the famous files that are used. And then we have a bunch of small little tools on both ends that is not, by the way, easy for you to get out. And they're on both sides here, including the scissors over here. So this pretty much ends my video showing you my collection of the Leatherman Charge. And let me know right down below which one you're going to be getting for yourself, for your personal collection.